And in news just coming in, Russia plane goes missing with 46 people on board. Air traffic controllers lost contact with an AN-24 passenger plane carrying about 46 people in Russia's Far East, and a search was underway, the regional governor said. The local emergencies ministry said the plane, operated by a Siberia-based airline called Angara, dropped off the radar screens while approaching its destination of Tinda, a town in the Amur region bordering China. Regional Governor Vasily Orlov said that according to the preliminary data, there were 46 passengers, including 5 children and 6 crew members on board. All necessary forces and means have been deployed to search for the plane, he wrote on Telegram. The Emergencies Ministry put the number of people on board somewhere lower at around 40. Up on your screens, we have the details of the breaking news just coming in. A Russian plane goes missing with 46 people on board. Our correspondent Akshay Dongre is joining us to get us more. Akshay, we've just given the important highlights of this developing news, of this breaking news at present. A Russian plane goes missing with 46 people on board. What more can you add?
Well, yes, that's the news. And according to the official broadcaster of the Russian Federation TASS news agency, the exact number of passengers that were in fact on board this plane were 46. That includes 40 passengers and 6 crew members. The plane was, as you rightly mentioned, was operated by the Angara Airlines, and it failed to make connection with the checkpoint at the ATC a few kilometers just ahead of Tunda Airport. So it's quite unlikely that there could have been a problem with the connection of the device, because earlier checkpoints were met and suddenly disappeared off the radar. So the concern is that the plane may have involved in some crash, because when we talk about the Amur region of Russia, it has a very difficult terrain as well as temperature. The weather conditions are many of the time it doesn't allow the operations by aircraft. So whether it is because of that, whether the plane has made any crash landing or has landed in an area where it could have landed, that all of these aspects are now being checked. And in fact, Mi-8 helicopters of the Russian Air Force are now scanning the entire area. As far as the route is concerned, it is part of the Khabarovsk, Lagochensk and Tunda route. So this is the route that this plane was in fact following. But just because we have this information that the plane lost contact just a few kilometers ahead of the Tunda airport, it will be rather easy to find, because when we talk about the Amur region, it is quite difficult, not only as terrain, but rescue operations cannot also be conducted at all times. So the situation will remain complex, but the first and foremost priority for the agencies is to find the crew and as well as the passengers along with the plane. And if there is a disaster, then try to rescue whatever they can.
All right, Akshay, thank you for joining in with those details.